Hello, everyone, and welcome to the shop. The world's first comic book podcast.
The world's only comic book
first comic book podcast.
The world's first and only comic book podcast.
This week we're sponsored by
Audible.com.
Chevy. We're not sponsored by Audible
or Chevy, for that matter.
How do you know? How do you know that I didn't just go out and get us a brand deal with Chevy?
Don't you think you would have? I don't know, something.
The ice cream company,
something. What?
Chevy, the ice cream company. Something that can't be caught, and somebody who can't sue us for using their likeness.
True.
And Audible, the train station
in Boise,
Canada.
Canada.
That was weird. How are you doing?
I'm good, I guess.
Yeah, we fixed. For those of you who can't see, we fixed our backdrop. That's what we were talking about last week. So if you were listening on the podcast version of this...
Yeah, which will soon hopefully be on iTunes next week.
If not, you can go onto SoundCloud, and I'm assuming you can find the RSS feed and just manually add it to your podcast app. But otherwise, we're on SoundCloud or here on YouTube.
Yep.
Unless you're not listening to this on YouTube, in which case it's not here. It's just on YouTube.
Yes.
We're gonna try.
/page flip.
We're gonna try not to be so visual, though.
We're gonna try.
Yeah, but if we do reference visual things, we'll just describe them too for
like
the
you're
audio.
Watching a silent movie.
Yeah, that's all right. We got a game, and I was looking through the accents you could choose in this game. We're probably gonna play it on the show actually after this. And one of the accents is mime.
Seriously?
Yeah. The first one I drew was mime.
That's amazing.
I was like, holy shit, that's really funny.
Oh, duh.
Yeah.
I'm dumb.
Yeah. But
I thought you meant a video game.
No, on the card game we got. Well, we'll be playing it. We'll see how that works out. So what happened?
Where the fuck did my phone go?
In news. Oh, is your
Found
phone? Okay. Well, take out the news thing I've been making. Some of the news is very irrelevant. I just copied it anyways. I've just been copying every bit of news.
There you go.
Because I'm tired of sitting here being like, what happened this week? I remember something about Jack Kirby. Maybe it's his birthday.
It's his birthday in a couple
It's like
days.
I know, but that's like every week we do that. And so I'm so happy we're scripting out these things.
You're scripting the news. I could script the news.
Yeah, and you don't help at all. I'm like, what happened to WWE? Ginger Balls, WWE champion.
Literally, like, nothing has happened. Well, Akira Tozawa just won the Cruiserweight title.
Akira Toriyama! Alright, this is very out of order. Normally I try to go in, like, actual comic book news first, then the movie news, then everything else.
But you done goofed.
Yeah, I kind of goofed this one. So just recently, a fuck ton of Mignola casting news, so I'll try to get that done.
Mahal,
WWE champion. Jenny Finn from no, Mignola's Jenny Finn book from the 90s. That was a black and white noir book. It's getting a color hardcover soon, so that's kind of cool. I don't know anything about it, so I'll probably pick it up. Batman 66, or the new Batman 66 movie is Batman v Two-Face.
Didn't we talk about that?
No, we didn't talk about it.
No.
They just released it. That is Batman v Two-Face. So
It'll be Adam West's final Batman appearance.
Yeah.
Which is weird, because I figured Return of the Caped Crusaders would be his final Batman appearance, but...
nope, he still recorded more Batman 66. And then this is the thing I thought I was going to read. Sasha Lane from American Honey, which apparently is a really good movie. I've
literally never heard of it.
It won, like, Best of at Sundance last year. So it was
cool.
It seems kind of like a much better version of Spring Breakers. She's going to be playing Alice Monaghan in the Hellboy reboot. So that's cool. I was reading an article that's like, we don't know who this Alice Monaghan person is because she's not a very common character. I'm like... She literally was in the whole fucking last arc. She was like a main character through like the last third of Hellboy.
Yeah, but people don't read Hellboy.
Yeah, because they're freaks.
You're a freak.
You also read like 2 issues of Lobster Johnson.
I did.
Did you not like it?
I did. Comic books are hard.
Yeah. It's especially when they're like sexually hard, and then it's just like I don't want to read something that has a giant dick sticking out of it.
Yeah, this is just uncomfortable.
Yeah. Also more Hellboy news. I put all the Hellboy news together. BPRD A is going to figure into it, and B, for the next like minute, hashtag spoilers.
Jinder Mahal's WWE champion.
Well, Abe Sapien's gonna be in it.
Yeah, duh.
But not duh, because he isn't in the last arc of Hellboy. Because he has left the BPRD a long time ago. So they're 1000% setting up a BPRD either movie or show. Like it's obvious. And then for some reason, Major Ben Damio is going to be in it, who never met Hellboy. So that's going to be
cool.
They have a weird obsession with putting characters in these Hellboy movies that never met Hellboy in the comics.
Like
Johann
Craig?
Kraus. Seth MacFarlane's character.
And Craig?
Um,
Was Seth MacFarlane in the Hellboy movies?
yeah, he's in Hellboy too. He's one of the main characters.
Really?
Yeah. That's why when we were watching that thing the other day and you said, and Robot Chicken, he was doing the Johann Kraus voice.
Oh.
That's why Hellboy 2 is amazing.
No, I'm good.
You're fucking... It's such a good movie, though.
I want to watch the Lobster Johnson movie.
I do, too. I want an actual comic-accurate movie, which it seems like they're going to be doing here. I think what they're doing is they're going to have them do some, like, B-plot thing that has to do with Ben Damio's transformation that they talk about, that I know a lot about. I don't think they're going to have to do with the main plot. And they also confirm a bunch of other characters that obviously are in it. Like the Baba Yaga, King Arthur, Merlin's in it for some reason. I guess, was he in? I guess he kind of briefly appears. Grugatch is in it because he's a little pig thing. That just is a dick and hates Hellboy. He's like, I'm gonna get revenge on him for stealing this baby away from me a long time ago.
Really?
Yeah. It's like when... I actually have the issue. It's like one of the first Hellboy stories.
Cool.
Yeah.
Were you looking for batteries?
Where are they? Oh, they're right fucking there. Well, whatever. I literally walked right past them like 50 times. I'm in that kind of mood today. Netflix may be keeping Star Wars and Marvel movies.
Hopefully.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know why I wrote this down because it's not important at all, but Shonda Rhimes left ABC for Netflix. She created Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, and How to Get Away with Murder.
You wrote it down because someone keeps retweeting an article about her making a She-Hulk show.
Yeah, that's right. So I figured it was worth mentioning. Frank Miller's making a Sin City prequel book.
Yeah, the Western one.
Yeah.
We talked about it on Porn for Nerds, comic book shopping.
So hopefully that's going to be pretty good. Jason Steele's making a Verve show called Shadowstone Park. It's made by Crunchyroll, but it's all cartoons, not just anime.
How much does it cost a month?
I have no idea.
Are we sponsored by them?
Nope.
Then I don't care. If you would like sponsorship on this fine pot, if you give us like $5, we'll shill anything.
Just a few hours ago, Daniel Craig confirmed he's back as James Bond for the next movie, which is weird.
Yeah, I thought he was done.
Yeah, everybody said he was done.
He said he was done.
I know, and then he was like, "Oh shit, I need a new sink."
Was he like? And then he got home and he was like, "Oh fuck! Everyone who played James Bond basically only plays James Bond."
Yeah. No, he got home and realized that while he was out filming the movie, his whole house just went to shit in disarray.
He walked in and it was like Troy walking with the pizzas in that episode of Community. Yeah. Everything was on fire.
Yeah, and now he's like, "Oh damn! Now I need to repair everything. There's a baby in the sink.
I don't know how that happened."
Kind of depressing news. Stuntman S.J. Harris died on the set of Hellboy,
Deadpool 2,
and Hellboy Deadpool 2 yesterday. It was like a motorcycle accident. I won't go into it too much because I don't like morbid shit.
Yeah, it was super morbid.
But it just kind of sucks, so I figured it was respectful to kind of point it out and be like, that guy's rad.
Girl.
Oh, it was a girl?
Yeah.
Oh, alright. I thought they said it was a guy.
She was the stunt woman for Domino.
Oh, alright. Well, she was rad. So, yeah. And on a bit more, well, I guess a negative note for you. I haven't watched Legends of Tomorrow, but it's heavily implied they're adding in Constantine.
Which is what everyone's always wanted.
Yeah, but it's on Legends of Tomorrow.
And Legends of Tomorrow sucks.
So I'm assuming it won't be that great. But whatever, Constantine's cool.
Yeah.
And the show's pretty cool.
He's like one of my favorites.
I forgot
I didn't fucking finish reading Metal! God damn it.
You didn't even get up to the thing that I spoiled for you.
Yeah, hold up.
All right.
Temporary. Keep talking about shit.
He's just gonna flip through it like lightning speed. Well, that's literally my last news. Yeah, another news metal came out this week. I don't know. I watched some interview with Greg Capullo over Skype today that DC All Access, I think, put up. And that was pretty rad. because he was saying like, he was like, yeah, so I was just torturing Snyder by he sent me like the things for the scripts, and I would just like be like, okay, I got it, and he would wait like weeks and not say anything to Scott, and he'd be like, so what do you think about it? And he would just be like, shrug, and wait like another week, and Scott would be like, dude,
seriously.
And he'd be like, it's good. But he'd just like torture him with it, like trying to make him feel like it's shit. He's angry because he keeps making him draw very
horses.
Complex. Yeah, horses.
What? Did you see that thing on Twitter?
Yeah, horses are very apparently like a meme among artists because they're very hard to draw. Yeah,
and the Flash, Batman Flash, had a horse, and then someone tweeted at Greg Capullo, "Why does the Flash need a horse?" And then he said, "Because Brother Scott hates me." And then there was their text message exchange.
I didn't see the text message exchange.
I wish we were neighbors sometimes. And then Scott Snyder was like, yeah. And it said, so I can invite you over every day to smash your head against the wall while you make me draw shit. So we could share the pain.
I love them.
It's great. It's so good.
They're awesome.
So, Dan.
Okay.
What comes out this week?
Yeah, that's your job.
On the DC side of things, we have Aquaman 27, Batman 29, Batwoman 6, Dark Knight Metal #1,
Yay!
DC Comics Bombshells 33, Future Quest Presents #1, that must have gotten pushed back from last week, Green Arrow 29, Green Lantern 29, Injustice 2-8, Justice League 27, Nightwing 27, Super Sun 7, Superman 29, Teen Titans Go 23, Sandman Special #1, Trinity 12, and Wonder Woman 28. Fucking goddamn Legion! For the Marvel side of things, we have All New Guardians of the Galaxy #8, Astonishing X-Men #2, Black Panther and the Crew #5, Generation X 5, Wolverine Generations, All New Wolverine and Wolverine versus Wolverine. Who could be the best? Michael Fassbender v. Michael Fassbender. Who is the ultimate Fassbender?
Yes, exactly.
#1. Invincible Iron Man #10, Luke Cage #4, Marvel's Thor Ragnarok preview #4, Monsters Unleashed Who Gives a Shit, Royals #6, Secret Empire #5, Silver Surfer and the Curse of Being Sad as Fuck #13, Spider-Man 2 #2. Dan, did you hear about Spider-Man 2?
I hate you. Also, Secret Empire #5 didn't come out. It was Secret Warriors.
I said Secret.
I said Secret Empire.
Secret Empire Brave New World #5.
Or whatever. I don't give a shit about any of the titles.
Spider-Man 2. Star Wars 34, Star Wars Poe Dameron 18, Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows 10, Mighty Thor 22, Totally Awesome Hulk 22, Ultimates 2 #100, Unbelievable Gwenpool 19, some True Believer stuff. We have Captain America #1 and The Eternals #1. We have USA Avengers 9 and X-Men Blue 9. Anything from Image this week? Cursewood 7.
Yeah.
I Hate Fairyland 15, which is my favorite book to know still exists.
Yeah.
Dark Horse have anything?
No. We also forgot to point out in news that we have 2 goddamn Rebirth-related story arcs going on soon in Detective and in Superman. And the Superman has lenticular covers!
And Superman in Action Comics, not even Superman.
Oh, yeah, Action Comics, that's right.
Detective Comics and Action Comics.
Yeah. And Superman has lenticular covers. 5 more lenticulars to get.
Damn it. God, fucker.
Oh, they look so pretty! Even though we haven't seen them. We have one.
You can't...
You
can't move because we'd have to move you.
And I'm not going to move you. Refuse. I just got this framing all good, even though it's not the best framing I've ever done. But it's framing, you know. What did you pick up this week, Anthony? It takes him for a while to,
Metal!
Jesus Christ, you just nearly whacked me in the face with that.
That was the point.
No.
Spider-Man 2. #2.
That's confusing.
Generations Wolverine vs. Wolverine, Ultimate Wolverine Challenge. Trinity 12. Batwoman 6. All New Guardians 8. Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows 10. Superman 29. Batman 29. Nightwing 27. Silver Surfer Crying, number 13. And that's the end of my list.
What's Jessica Jones in this? Did you not read this?
Which one is that?
Spider-Man.
I flipped through Spider-Man.
Oh, why is she in it?
I don't know.
I see you're reading these very well. I have Dun 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 Metal, the super awesome metallic variant.
Yeah, I got another one for Dr. Alex.
Trinity number 12. Silver Surfer 13. Oh god, no. Green Arrow number 29. Kais Words number 7. And Batwoman number 6. I didn't pick up Batman this week because I was broke. And
You're broke as shit.
I have Batman and Trinity, or Titans from last week still sitting in my pull list. Because when he calculated it up, he was like, "It's expensive dollars much," and I was like, "That's more than I have in my bank account." Cool.
The old guy who works there, he used to be a guy who worked there when I first started going there, and he signed me up for my pull list, but he doesn't remember our names.
Is he old? Because he looks very young, just with old hair.
He has old hair, yes.
Yes, he looks like he's in his 30s, but has gray hair.
Yeah, it's weird.
I think that's what I'm going to turn into, honestly. But.
So yeah, but he signed me up for my pull list.
Yeah.
And then he walks in. He's like, "I don't remember your guy's name yet," and I'm like, "You fucking started this.
You should tell him how you feel.
I should." With
Tell
Airheads
him what's
Gum.
deep down in your heart.
Sponsored by Airheads Gum.
True love.
Sponsored by Airheads Gum.
You had like a weird visceral reaction to that stuff.
I did.
Yeah, it was. I tried it and it was great, but it lost its flavor in like 10 seconds.
Yeah, it was gone like instantly.
Yeah.
So, do you want? Do you want to talk about Silver Surfer first?
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get the depressing, despairing shit out of the way.
I weirdly wasn't that depressed after I read this book.
Seriously? It was sad as shit.
It was sad, but for some reason I wasn't. I was just like at peace with it.
It fucking ends with her just like him like sad.
Well, I mean, like, no, it was just like one of those things where they did. It wasn't like a sad death. It was like a complete one. So I was just like,
yeah, it was complete, but it's the fucking Doctor Who paradox again.
What?
The fucking Doctor Who companion thing where, like, you can grow old with me, but I can't grow old with you.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking sad.
True.
So, if you haven't been reading Silver Surfer, Mike Allred will personally come to your house and slap you in the face.
Yes.
So, it's this whole thing. They go to another universe.
Yeah, accidentally.
Yeah. And then they build, like, a new world and everything. And then Norrin uses his power cosmic to like age with her, and then she doesn't want him to.
Yeah.
And then it shows everyone who they talk to.
I want that as a
This
thing.
is a really good.
Explain it to the podcast listeners.
Yeah, it's just like it's a giant splash page of like everyone they talk to on Earth. It's Daredevil and Iron Man and all them and the Inhumans and all the space people and the cosmic rays.
Yeah.
Who are rays, who are lightning bugs and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it's just a really nice splash page. And then it shows her, Silver Surfer, and Dawn being all happy, and I want this as a poster.
Yeah, it's really cool. And like all red.
And he drew the Symbols Monkey again, because he puts the Symbols Monkey in like everything.
Really?
In this book. I don't know if you ever noticed it.
I didn't. I don't know when they met 80% of these people, though. Did they have like crossovers that I didn't read?
Probably.
Oh. Well,
There's really Kamala Khan.
Yeah, I know, I saw.
And there's Galactus, Death, opposite of Death, which he was for 14 seconds in Ultimates, but Mike Allred likes drawing him that way, apparently. And there's Eternity in the background, because Eternity is the universe.
What do you mean opposite? He's still that.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
He got reverted back.
Motherfucker. They could have stopped it then.
And then Dawn dies, and it's fucking sad.
Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty big bummer.
And then
Galactus starts galactusing, and then he takes Dawn's body out of the universe.
Was it her body or was it just like her life essence?
No, he takes her body out, in square form so that he can take it to some place that will be a nice resting place.
And he keeps calling her dear, and I find that sad for some reason.
Yeah.
And it's sad.
Because they're old, and that's what old people say.
Well, she got old. And
Yeah.
then then this page, which is the last cover, and it's the like saddest shit.
Yeah. So
You know what also is sad about this book? I almost own all of it in single issues, but I don't.
Really? What don't you own?
I don't have the first 6 issues.
Really?
Yep.
We should buy them online.
I should.
Yeah. That's pretty easy to buy online.
Yeah.
If I can buy like 5-year, 6-year-old Witchfinder issues online, you should be able to find a much more popular book, Silver Surfer.
So yeah, but if you don't read Silver Surfer, you should go fuck yourself.
Wow. Whoa.
Mike Allred was really upset that I said people don't read it.
Yeah. So he killed off Renee Montoya.
So,
Batwoman.
hang on, I'm trying to find it.
I read this in the car while we were driving because we're going to get him a couch for some reason.
Yeah, because I want a new couch, but we ended up not getting the couch.
So I'm reading it, and then I see those words pop up, and like,
So this is a book that exists.
basically to punch him in the dick.
Yep, hang on, let me find the page. I'll describe the page in a second. It's Kate Batwoman and Renee Montoya, and they fucking kiss, and they're like, hey, do you want this relationship that everyone likes? Fuck you.
Not fuck you. They're
No,
teasing it.
we're gonna tease so you could go die.
Oh, you know what? This is probably tying into Nightwing: The New Order.
Oh, maybe.
It has to be.
Right?
It is, because they're wearing the same outfits in there.
Probably.
Yeah.
So this might be a tie-in to Nightwing. We don't know. We'll find
Yeah,
out.
I didn't even think about
But
that.
Nightwing, I think, is just an Elseworlds book, so I don't know. Yeah, Spider-Man 2. Do you want the dumb shit that Brian Michael Bendis writes? You could read this. If you want good shit Brian Michael Bendis writes, you could read Defenders.
But we didn't even explain like the most important part about
What's
that
the
one.
most important?
That they're in the future.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like post-apocalyptic, so people know what we're talking about. That Bruce Wayne died.
Look, I already got off my frustrations of just saying that DC's
I get it.
bothering me.
And Bruce Wayne and the girl that she's been boning, the Pennyworth, what's her name?
Reserve Head?
Yeah, she died. So now there's a new Batman that we don't know who it is, and he's like killing people and shit, and he's just evil. He's taken over. I don't know. It's very strange. Batwoman's seeing Renee Montoya because they're on different sides and shit.
Yep. Wolverine. I don't know enough about Wolverine to understand this book.
Wasn't the guy today saying it was a really good book?
It was probably, if you know Wolverine, but I don't. Do you... Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, a.k.a. the Spider-Man book everyone wants. It's a good book. You should read Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows. Read Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, because Marvel's going to cancel it, and if they cancel it, I'm going to come over, and I'm going to go to the Marvel offices, and I'm going to be like, why'd you cancel Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows?
And
then they'd be like, how'd you get in our office? And then I'll be like, I am here to ask you to uncancel Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows. And then they're like,
and then you realize,
we don't understand, we're calling security. And then they're like, I need to talk to Jerry Conway. And then they're like, he doesn't even come in here. He lives in wherever he lives. And then they'll be like, why'd we tell you that? You're clearly a crazy person. And they're like, I'm going to go talk to Stan. And they're like, Stan's in California and like 96. He doesn't work here anymore. And then they'll be like, okay, fine. These nice gentlemen are going to uncancel the book. And I'll be like, thank you. I'll be on my way. And then I'll be kicked out of the Marvel offices again.
See, I imagine it more like you walk into their office, they're like, how'd you get in here? And you're like, I demand Spider-Man 2. They go, what? Why would we do that? And then you're like, no. And then cut to a wide of them, like they're already all dead. And you're like, oh, right, I'm insane. There's just blood spattered everywhere.
Guardians is a cool book. It's written by Jerry Duggan.
Yep. That's it. The book's actually been really good. If I had money, I would pull it.
Trinity?
Yeah, Trin. It's not Trinity. It's just Trin now.
Trin?
Get cool.
Justice League Batman Trinity?
Yeah. Justice League Batman Trin.
Justice League Batman Trin?
Yeah.
If you buy it at Walmart.
Trin's up with that.
Trin's up with that.
AKA Justice League Dark teaser.
Yeah, AKA testing the water for Justice League Dark.
Yeah, that everybody wants. And this book's it's basically Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman are like, cool, we know how to punch things. This is magic. The fuck? So they call in the three wacky heroes that don't like each other that I'm pretty certain Constantine just constantly sexually harasses Zatanna.
Everyone.
Oh yeah, everyone too, because he's bisexual.
He's the comics' most renowned bisexual character.
That's true. And then they come in, they're like, no, we don't want to do this. Then they show them that Red Hood's possessed, and they're like, we kind of want to do this. So they do it, and then they don't want to do it. So then they get sucked in.
And then Constantine's like, you know what?
I'm just going to leave.
There's a bar down the road. I'm going to go over there.
Yeah.
And then Batman's like, no. And then he's like, fine.
And the Superman's like, I know you have it in your heart. And he's like, well, it's more so that Batman's standing right there.
And Batman's going to just fucking kick my ass. I don't want to deal with that.
I don't want that. And then fucking Bizarro hops in, is like,
me am Demon Zorro.
Oh, no, let me get the exact line. Me am not right. Demon Bizarro and his very nice demonic outlaw colleagues are now rejoined. Like, why would he call himself Demon Bizarro if he's possessed by a demon? Nobody knows. Like, the demon's another person.
Because Bizarro is so dumb, he makes demons dumb. Or he was possessed by a dumb demon.
That's true. Like, yeah, like normally it would just be like, my name is Burstinatrix. That's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. That's not a demon.
Burstinatrix?
Yeah, Elemental Hero Burstinatrix.
Omnitrix?
From Yu-Gi-Oh GX, the greatest season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Game on! Get your game on! Come on, you gotta play your cards right!
I'll kick this microphone over.
I went through a childhood phase when I watched that show, and I'm very ashamed of it. We can stop talking.
Story time. My mom never let me watch Yu-Gi-Oh! For some reason.
Why?
I don't know.
Did she think you would get possessed?
No, she just didn't like... She's like, no. I was like, why? And she was like, don't. And I was like, okay, I'm 4. I don't really know how to change the channel.
Okay, maybe she just hated you.
That's my suspicion.
Yeah, I've been talking with Dr. X. We haven't used that term in a while.
Even though we refer to him by his real name constantly.
I don't give a shit. And, I was asking him if there are any shows that he just, like, refuses to let his kids watch. And, what was it? He was saying that, like, there was one show that he was just like, nah, not happening. Like, he lets his kids sit through Pokemon and shit, and he hates it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom also, I agree completely with her. My mom also hated Caillou, the worst show.
Caillou's awful.
Caillou's fucking sucked.
I know. Most of those shows sucked.
How dare you? Sesame Street.
Sesame Street's not that great.
Fuck you.
I don't like...
I'm
not into, really, the Muppets.
You're just wrong.
I've just never been a big fan of those shows.
You are just an incorrect person.
I mean, it's cool that... I like puppeteers, but I just don't... I'm not a big fan of puppeting myself. I don't like watching it. It's kind of weird to me. I'm so confused.
Metal.
Okay, that's random.
It's the horns. It's the sign of metal.
Oh, yeah, we're in the middle of something.
Oh, I thought we finished with that.
Oh, and Red Hood hates Batman. That's all I need to say. What else? I haven't read Green Arrow or Curse Words yet. I'm behind in both of them. Weirdly, the only 2 books that I was caught up in before, I'm now not caught up in. And I'm caught up in everything else, so...
Do it right. No. This would actually probably be a good thumbnail, but I don't give a shit. You fucking say. Thumb in.
What? Why do you want to do
thumb
that?
in? This is...
It's revealing that I have issues with my hands, so my hands are very shaky.
Look, but it's thumb in, because Batman's the thumb.
Well, put yours up next to mine. Are you shaky too?
Less so than you.
Oh. Cool. I probably have some sort of nerve degenerative disease.
We got the metallic cover. Because metal.
Yes.
And Alex is going to get this copy because I read it.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to keep
It's not going to be valuable.
I'm going to keep the pristine... I'm going to keep the pristine one. You
do realize that when they pack them on the shelves, they probably open them themselves?
I know, but I've covered this in fingerprints.
They cover them in fingerprints too when they pick them up with their hands.
No, it's metal.
It's literally impossible.
So
you have to own the store and then take it out before anybody
You have
else
to
does.
extract it with like
Out of the plastic.
with like fucking tweezers.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to insert it into a Mylar bag.
Yeah, but it can't... No, not tweezers, because if they're tweezers, they might pierce the paper a little bit. They have to be like... You have to put like fucking cotton on the ends.
Of course.
Yeah.
And you have to disinfect the cotton. You need sterile cotton.
Yeah, exactly. It can't have any other elements on it.
Yeah, you have to like...
And then you have to ride to Indiana to BCW's sale on...
We already missed the sale, by the way.
I know. Their sale on fucking...
We didn't talk about that.
UV light protected bags and boards.
Yeah, I sent you that.
Yeah, you did. You texted me and was like, Dan, today we're going to Indiana right now. Bags and boards, UV protection. Oh my god! And I was like, "Oh, I'm working right now, and I'm so down with this."
I think I sent it to Alex also, just to bother him.
Yeah,
and he didn't care.
Alex really enjoyed I went off on a rant after Rick and Morty, the first episode of Rick and Morty, at Anthony, because Dan Harmon had apparently... the other guy had shit in his beard, and Anthony keeps teasing me because I keep putting stuff in my facial hair.
Yeah, like a weirdo.
And Dan Harmon and that guy made out, and he was like, "Oh, is that like Hazelwood or whatever?"
Hazelwood?
I was like, "Oh, see, other people do too, you freak." So I went off in the group chat on like this massive rant, and then I ended it with, "Oh, hi, Alex." And so yesterday he just texted me like this long thing. I was like, "Oh, hi, Dan."
So, do we want to spoil metal or no?
How much can you really spoil? Oh, well, there's the end. First off, they totally teased Doomsday Clock in that.
Where did they teams?
You were just on the page. The one where it's a clock. I'll open it, you freak.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely teasing Doomsday Clock.
Yeah, 1000%. It's even like the same characters and everything. Spoilers for Metalhead. We already spoil everything in this, so it doesn't matter.
Well, we didn't say Dreams in the end.
What?
We didn't say Dream.
Oh.
Is in the end.
No, I was saying whatever. I keep forgetting to put the spoiler tag in the intro, but I'm going to make sure it's in for this one. Yeah, Dream. And I thought that was a big deal, and Anthony was like, whatever.
Yeah, he's been in stuff before.
Yeah, I thought that Vertigo, or not, I thought that Sandman was like a...
Dream.
I thought the book
is called Sandman, the character is called Dream.
I'm saying the book! I didn't realize the book Sandman was DC canon.
It is.
Yes.
I think he showed up in Infinite Crisis.
Did he?
Well, I don't think he showed up in Infinite Crisis. I think his castle showed up in Infinite Crisis.
Oh, weird.
Also, Jeff Johns. He wrote that.
Infinite Crisis?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Rad. Wait, when was Infinite Crisis?
Oh, hang on.
Was that what started New 52?
No, Flashpoint started New 52. Infinite Crisis was the 25th anniversary of Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Wait. Is Flashpoint and the Flashpoint Paradox two different things?
No, they're the same. Wait, what?
Because I thought Flashpoint was like the very first ever multiverse thing that ever happened.
No.
Or like the old comic.
That's Flash of Two Worlds.
My heart stopped. All right. I have the recordings of us discussing this before I read comic books.
Infinite Crisis was December of 2005.
Oh. Cool.
Written by Jeff Johns.
Cool. Jeff Johns writes some cool stuff.
He's good at the writing.
He wrote the second...
The 80-page blowjob.
That, and also he wrote that issue, well, it was BPRD, but the Lobster Johnson issue of BPRD. That was the second time Lobster Johnson, I think, appeared in anything. And it's a good issue.
He wrote 80 pages of nerd porn.
Yeah, because he's a nerd. And now he's going to write a lot more pages. He already did, actually.
Yeah, Doomsday Clock.
Yeah, of more nerd porn, except it's going to be dialogue porn.
Yeah.
So if you like dialogue, ooh, you're going to love this. And I like dialogue because I like writing. I don't like books, though. Books are gay.
Yeah.
In the bad way. Like, in the 1940s generic insult way, not in the cool, like, I fuck guys way.
Is that way explicitly cool?
Yeah, it's very cool. Unless it's rape. Then it's not cool.
Yeah, that's a good broad stroke.
Yes.
Superman wouldn't rape anyone. Therefore, you shouldn't rape anyone.
If when you take off your pants, rainbows pop out, it's cool as fuck.
Does that happen?
I mean, I'm assuming it happens to some people.
I mean, with the laws of quantum mechanics, it's bound to happen at some point.
Yeah, because if it's some like
what comes out next week?
If it's some steamy
Dan, shut up!
If it's some steamy Dick Grayson butt,
shut up!
You can see some rainbow in the
fucking stop. Coming out next week, Ben Reilly, Scarlet Spider, number 6, Cable 4, Daredevil 25.
I like how your voice turned.
Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe again, number 4. Doctor Strange, 24. Edge of the Venomverse, number 5. Generations, Unworthy Thor and Mighty Thor, number 1. I Am Groot, number 4. This is probably really annoying.
Yeah, you're being more annoying than that time my doctor popped the pus out of my armpit. The fucking golf ball size cyst I had popped all the pus out of it. I realized today that he doesn't like it when I talk about this. I was in the car and I was explaining it to him and he started like crying and I was like, oh, this is his new... Mark Wade knew that.
You fucking...
Mark Wade. Oh, that's right. We have to... Mark Wade. Mark Wade.
Peter Parker, Ultimate Spectacular Spider-Man number 3, Secret Empire 9, Punisher 15. We got some True Believer stuff. Nick Fury 1, Fantastic Four 1. Is Marvel acknowledging the Fantastic Four?
Wait, what?
They're releasing a Fantastic Four book under True Believers next week. Marvel acknowledges the Fantastic Four exist. Fantastic Four book confirmed.
Yeah, but that's just True Believers, though. That's
and Devil Dinosaur number 1, Weapon X number 7, and X-Men Gold number 10.
I hate to break it to you, buddy, but they pretty much have just confirmed that they're not doing it.
Dan, you don't understand.
My only guess right now is that they're going to have some sort of Star Wars thing.
Action Comics 986. We're almost at 1,000, almost. All-Star Batman number 13, the final issue of All-Star Batman before it does something different. We don't. Snyder has not said what that is. Batgirl 14, Batman Shadow 5, Batman Beyond 11, Beetlebug. I almost said Beetleborg 11, but it's Blue Beetle 12.
Big bad Blue Beetle.
Detective Comics 963, Hydra and the Green Lantern Corps 27, Harley Quinn 26, Manhunter Special number 1. Nightwing the New Order number 1 comes out next week.
Wait, Martian Manhunter?
No, it's just called Manhunter.
Oh, that's weird.
I think it's a Jack Kirby thing.
Oh.
Scooby-Doo Team of 29, Sensational. Are they releasing... Huh.
What?
That's cool. They're releasing Sensational... Unless this is... I think they're doing a reprint of Wonder Woman's first appearance.
Oh, weird.
Suicide Squad 24, Teen Titans 11, Flash 29, Hellblazer 13, which I think is the first one. Tim Seeley's writing, so I'm going to have to pick up Hellblazer again. And Commodity Challenge number 8. I already did Marvel. Does Image have anything cool? Shirtless Bear Fighter 3 comes out next week.
I fucking love that book.
Good book.
They posted a page today without any speech bubbles in it. It wasn't lettered yet.
Black Hammer 12 comes out next week.
And seeing it without context was the most bizarre thing because a guy just goes up to him and pulls down his pants. I'm like, this is a gay porno right now. Have you seen the Shirtless Bear Fighter Twitter? Actually, I don't want to bring up any politics right now, so never mind.
Yeah, just tell me off mic in a minute.
Yeah. So you guys know we are going to try our best to be a non-political safe haven. Because we know that the world sucks, so yes. we want things to be happy.
We want comic books to be comic books.
Yes, unless the comic book is about Donald Trump.
Yes, which happens quite frequently.
Unfortunately,
most comic book writers are very liberal.
Yes, I don't know if you know this, but every time we go into our big store place, the one that sells all the books.
Yes.
They always at least have one book that's about the president. Today they had one.
Which was it?
It was like this little tiny book it was called "Shit My President Says."
That's amazing.
And recently they also had the other one. I don't know about it.
Well, thank you all of us for joining us here at this shop.
We don't sell anything.
Fly.
I've heard that fly this whole time. I don't know if they're going to hear it. I think it passed by my head once. Maybe.
We should get one of those electro rackets.
We should. And whack each other with them. That's what they're used for.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Bye.
Good night, everyone.
We don't sell anything in this shop, though, so get out.